livestock, that's my passion. That's what I grew up. We were a pasture farrow, pasture finish hog operation when I was a kid. Got out in '94. My mom got sick of losing money on the hogs. So then we got into cattle. And livestock, it's one of those things where, how many of you grew up on a farm that raised livestock? Okay, most of us. All right, I've come to think there are two types of farmers today in America. There's the type like me that got livestock in their blood and just can't get it out. You gotta stay in the livestock business. I love having chores to do every day. I really enjoy being out there and talking to my cows. Then there's the other side, which is the happiest day in their lives was when that trailer door slammed on the last creatures to ever leave that farm. Do we have anybody who's like that? You're never bringing livestock back to the farm, ever. One guy. Okay, usually there's more. Usually you're in pretty good company. All right, here we go. So in 2012, I moved from the home farm about 2 hours away to start banking in Grinnell, Iowa. And my wife and I moved out to a farm. And 2012, decent year. We started buying some cows, started calving. And 2012, 2013, decent years, right? I mean, it was okay. I wrote off some income on my taxes. 2014 was a fun year. My wife is a city girl. She was okay with livestock, but she wasn't really having a lot of fun. And then in 2014, we had our first bottle calf. Has anybody here ever had a bottle calf growing up? A couple of you. Okay. If you have a bottle calf, if you have a creature, is it a best practice to name something that you are going to sell or eat? Is that a good idea? No, right? Generally, it's not a good idea. My wife, growing up in town, first bottle calf, we followed her around. He was just a great little creature. She named him Baby Drew. So this is Baby Drew, and he rode in my truck. He was just a great little bottle calf. My trucks are pretty depreciated by the time I'm done with them. He grew. 2015, livestock markets were nuts. December 2014 rolls around. I got to pay some notes off at the bank. So that's my marketing plan. So I load up my calves and I call my wife at work and I say, Heidi, hon, I'm going to sell the calves. Can I sell Baby Drew? And Heidi bursts into tears. Oh, Baby Drew's my friend. You can't sell Baby Drew. Oh, he's the cutest. You can't sell Baby Drew. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. That's fine. We won't sell Baby Drew. We'll grow him. We'll finish him. And then we'll eat him. Sobbed even harder. She then decided we could go ahead and sell him. So I loaded him up, hauled him down to the sale barn, sold the cows. And when I got there, I told the ring man to put Baby Drew separate. These are calves. The check goes to Genuine Pearson Cattle Company. This calf, make the check out to Heidi Pearson because she'd done a lot of the work. It's going to be her money. They sell. Oh my gosh, December 2014. Not quite record prices, but close enough that my operation was almost in the black that year. Good levels. I get the checks at the sale barn office and I drive home. I get home at about 8 o'clock at night and Heidi's on the couch. I walk in. She takes one look at me, bursts into tears again. She knows I've just sold her buddy, her friend, her friendly Baby Drew. I just sold him. She's sobbing on the couch, and I'm a man, and I will admit that I don't know what to do when my wife is crying. I don't know how to handle it. I get very nervous. My knees get weak. My palms get sweaty. It's an unsettling situation, especially when this was my fault. I'd sold her calf. So I did the only thing I could think of in that situation, which was reach into my pocket and get the check, right? Money should help, right? It always does. So I go, honey, I'm sorry we sold Baby Drew. Here's the check. She opens it. She's looking at it, and she pulls it out, and she goes, She goes, $1,300? I said, yeah. She goes, well, I guess we should have had 10 of him. And I thought, Heidi's got this livestock thing figured out. We're in it for the money.